This is Transformers Animated Voyager Class Lugnut. Uh, he's one of the figures I've gotten on clearance out here in Manila. He's on 30% off, and he's just probably apart from Jetfire and Jetstorm, he's the only other guy that I haven't really picked up ever since the animated line started. One of the first few figures of the animated line, I never really got a chance to pick him up. Well, for one thing, he's got some crappy reviews. Second, he's way off scale. And he's just too small um, to be in likeness with the show's character. I'm a big fan of Lugnut. I mean, he's just so funny on the show, and he's so loyal to Megatron, and he's a good soldier on the show, and it's just fun to watch him. He's got a lot of firepower, and I would expect him to be as even as big as Vector Prime, if not a leader class at all. They did not. I don't think they'll be doing a leader class of this figure at this point in time because the animated line is coming to an end with probably just the RC and the electrostatic sound wave making up the last few figures, and the show's ending. So I'm not sure they're going to do a leader class of this figure. But all in all, this figure had a lot of potential, but I didn't feel like spending regular price for him back then. Now that he's on clearance, I went ahead and got him. Okay, enough of that. Again, as I said, this figure has a lot of potential. Had it been a little bit bigger in scale, the colors are so show accurate. Even the whole look of him. I mean, it's not accurate because on the show the shoulders are a little bit narrower. He's got different hands. He sort of like has the claw hands are like more of cuffs, and not these flat ones. He's got a lot of rockets, and he's big. He's brooding, and he's like just a brute. But here he's pretty small. The only figures he's in scale with are Voyager, Bulkhead, and Legends class Bumblebee. That's how big he should be. I mean, if the deluxe class Bumblebee was this big, this is how. Then he's in correct size. But this is the ratio that should be for Lugnut. Bumblebee should only be this big, and he should be like 3, 4, 5 times the size of him. Okay, just to get this quick size comparison to get it over and done with. Your ever popular Starscream Seeker mold. He doesn't even. I mean, he could pass for a deluxe. I mean, in robot mode. In alt mode, he's a good Voyager, but this is a pretty small deluxe compared to most of the movie line figures, but he could pass for one. I don't know. Okay, let's just get on with his details and gimmicks. His hands do close. They form a little bit like a bomb in jet mode, and then he has sort of like a gun on the inside. Same thing here. Articulation, the shoulders can rotate 360 on a ratchet joint. They go in and out at this joint, can even move slightly backwards because of the transformation, which is cool. Double jointed elbows, well, sort of, a little bit, yeah, sorry, see that. So again, rotate, can move back a little bit, in and out, double jointed elbows. Yeah, that's about it for the upper limbs. For the legs they can move forward and backward, in and out, rotate at the knee, bend at the knee. The toes and heel spurs do move because of transformation. Okay, no waist articulation, no head articulation, so you can't really get into much poses, just front view poses. That's about it for articulation. And finally, his gimmick, which I think is just ridiculous and lazy on the part of Hasbro. Let me just get him into a good height. Uh, yeah, he's just tiny for the character. The character is huge on the show. Okay. Now here is the tail section. I mean, they could have easily, Hasbro could have easily just found a way to, uh, to snap these two up like that, and then they could form back thrusters, booster pack. I mean, they could have done so many things with this thing, but instead they were lazy, and it's a removable part that becomes a weapon. The weapon is, it's a mace. I mean, it's a pretty huge mace. It's sort of more of like a let me just put Lugnut there. More of like a scepter or a staff. It's huge. A mace is a little bit smaller, if you ask me. Now it only activates if you put it on his hand. On his you can't keep his hand open or closed. Okay, and then what you do is you just poke the ground with it, and then it opens. That's about it, and it's a mace. Pretty lame. One of the lamest weapons I've seen. Anyway, get rid of it. Okay. Okay. And then you can close it back. And it doesn't even stay. I mean, quality issue on these panels. They're just very loose. Okay, fold it up, and I'd like to keep it on his back. I'll probably display him this way. He'll probably sit on the back part of the shelf. But I like Lugnut. Sorry, I like the colors. I like his character. So you know, he's on clearance. For those of you who live in Manila, he is on clearance for $1,020. Regular price is $30. Now he's 30% off. Okay, before we run out of time, this video has been too long ranting about him. Let's transform him. Just like Starscream, he is one of two figures in the animated line that has automorph. Very nice. The automorph move goes like this, which is annoying because these panels don't stay in jet mode. They just hang like that. To automorph him, even if how hard you snap it, it's never gonna stay in place. You just flip the tail section down, and there you have Lugnut. Wonderful. Okay, just flip it up, close it up, flip the wings, then just fold up the arms. They form the bombs, side part of the jet, and it's just a matter of flipping back the legs. There it goes. Untab the waist, rotate, fold down, fold in the heel spurs, and just fold in the legs and the feet, and fold these side panels up. Okay, everything just tabs in. Landing gear, fold it out, pull out the front landing gear, and there is Lugnut in his jet mode. Just get you a size comparison with Bumblebee, movie Bumblebee. See, in alt mode, he's a decent sized Voyager. Very nice. I mean, just get the lighting in. Very decent sized Voyager, if you ask me, in alt mode, but could pass for a deluxe in bot mode. Colors are very accurate to the show. I mean, you can probably, if you do have this guy, or if you do plan on getting him, you can display him at best in his alt mode. But that's about it. That's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, so there you have it. On clearance, 30% off. Transformers, oh whatever. Transformers animated Voyager class Lugnut. Thanks for watching.